them are not going to take me seriously after a while. So I keep that in mind with some of the T90 series as well. I can't do anything too ridiculous, right? Alright guys, we have Liereyy in the green, playing as the Mayans for Game 6. And then in the red we have Viper playing as Vikings. So to all of you on YouTube, hope you guys have been enjoying the games. Twitch has been having a good time today. This looks like Green Arabia, doesn't it? A Green Arabia is an Arabia version where all the resources are close. But lots of grass. No grass doubts, but lots of grass, and this normally means very good maps. No ponds in the woodlines, luckily. So woodline here for Liereyy, woodline here. Even has one on the right-hand side, so 3 to choose from. His main gold is in a great position, can easily be walled off with a house, and can wall up towards the hill as well. Left-hand side, Liereyy has his main stone and an additional gold. Everything's pretty close together. Viper also has a great map. Very similar layout with a back woodline, safe gold, and 3 woodlines to choose from. I think this is DM Arena, no cliffs. Well, there are some cliffs here. But these maps are so good, we could easily see this go to late game. It's very rare you see a map with a layout like this. So Mayans versus Vikings, I was talking to Twitch, but YouTube, if you don't know, they each have one more civilization left after this if Liereyy doesn't win the best of 7. So if Viper wins this, then he will have Indians versus Lierey's Spanish in the final game. We all seem to think that Indians will have the edge in that matchup. So it's important that Liereyy finishes off the snake now. But Mayans versus Vikings, it really could go either way. I think that Mayans are probably favored here because they have the strong eagle options. They have the strong eco. They also have the plumed archers available. But it depends how it's played out. Vikings actually have the stronger economy here with the free wheelbarrow and the handcart in the castle age. Strategy-wise, I would probably expect man-at-arms for both, but seeing as the maps are so closed off, we might even see something that we rarely see straight archers. It's very rare you see that at this level, but it could work out. I want to see what version of Arabia it is. It just says Arabia. I don't think it's a standard type of Arabia, but it says it is. The Viper started with 3 on wood. Liereyy with 4 on wood. Could mean Drush, could mean man-at-arms. Interesting that Viper has 3, but normally players will compensate by adding some more later. I used to play Green Arabia all the time. Green Arabia was awesome because you'd have all your sheep in a 15-tile range. You'd have deer in loreable distance. You could, on Green Arabia, probably do 13-minute fast castles with certain civilizations. Viper is lured into deer. That's the one thing. Viper had some really strong deer positions, and Liereyy only got 1 deer. But that's the only big difference I can see here. What will Liereyy do here? What will Viper do here? Viper's already starting with the walls, you can see that. He wants to protect the right-hand side, and he can wall up to protect the left-hand side in time. Still unsure of Viper's plan. 3 on wood means his barracks is going to be later than your standard time for Drush. So it's not Drush. It could be man-at-arms, but as you can see, Lierey's had 4 on wood. He already has the wood to build the barracks. These guys know their build orders well, so for Viper to have 3 on wood, that means he probably has a plan. He could go scouts as Vikings. This looks more like a scout build than anything. But that would kind of surprise me if I'm being honest. Maybe he wants to adapt, see what his opponent is up to. He hasn't gotten here yet. He hasn't actually seen the barracks placed either. Liereyy, nice job. He's going to lure in another deer from that distance. Viper saw the main gold, so he's got to assume that Lierey's close by. Just wants to scout in a large circle, avoid any trouble next to the TC. Viper's clicked up. What's he doing here? Liereyy will go man-at-arms. That is pretty much confirmed now. But what is Viper going to do? Okay, he's also... This is more of a defensive man-at-arms play, I guess. Because Liereyy can now create the militia. Viper can't because the barracks isn't up. Viper's starting the walls as well. He doesn't mess around when there's money on the line. He doesn't mess around when it's a big tournament. I think more important than the cash, it's about pride here. Every time you play someone who could potentially dethrone you, it's about pride. Ooh, Viper is arriving at the perfect time. Oh man, this militia could die. It's gonna get hit by the scout. It's gonna get hit by the wolf. Lierey's trying to stop the wall off. That's why he's rushing the militia forward. Oh my gosh, this is sick play from Viper. He's gonna kill it. He's letting the wolf do the work every single time. He runs in, Liereyy reacts, and then the wolf just gets more hits. The wolf is gonna finish it off. Viper doesn't even need to fight. Oh! It's alive! Viper should kill it now. That's as unfortunate as that is. That's also some quality stuff from Viper to take advantage of that. You notice how he'd go in there and be like, yeah, hit me, hit me, hit me. I dare you, hit me. And did nothing. Meanwhile, Viper's walling up. Ooh, but Viper's gonna run into a wolf. I kind of want to see this happen. The eagle could kill the Vil if the wolf starts attacking Viper. Here we go. Here we go. Viper sees it. Now Lierey's here. Does Liereyy see that? Tell me Liereyy saw that. Yeah, Viper's walled in the Vil from the wolf. That Vil was trapped there until Liereyy runs away. It's funny stuff. Viper just ran a scout underneath Lierey's TC. Both players reacted late, so the scout's still alive. The wolf is ready to pounce, but Viper can kill it. It's just the threat of the Eagle Warrior hurts him. A man-at-arms for Viper on the way. He has 4 of them there. Only area he can really trouble Liereyy is right here, and Lierey's going to wall that off. Liereyy didn't research man-at-arms, if I'm correct. And oh, wow, he's brought Viper into his TC. He's killed a man-at-arm, and he's finished off that scout. As long as the man-at-arms don't do damage to Liereyy, he's in a nice position. Because he can make the Eagle Warriors to counter the archers that Viper will be going for. But if he's forced to fight this, he will be countered by the man-at-arms. So the Eagle Warriors definitely need to only fight archers. See where Viper will go next. If he goes this way, Liereyy is planning on walling him in. I don't think the man-at-arms will do too much. Oh, and this Vil was killed as well. Well played from Liereyy. The wolf got the assist once more. Well played from Liereyy with that Eagle Warrior. Viper really wants to wall this off, so he's sending the man-at-arm. I didn't think Viper was going to let that Vil back out, but Liereyy spotted it. It's funny that we've seen 2 wolves involved in kills. At least it's been even. Because there's no way to predict that, really. Eagle Warriors take a long time to create, but we see this all the time. Archery range going up now for Liereyy. I think he realizes he would actually lose his blacksmith if Viper kept attacking that. He realizes he needs to kill the man-at-arms. They're on full HP. Viper has 1 more man-at-arm, and he has archers, and they're going to start coming forward. A few archers on the way now for Liereyy. He's being a bit greedy now. He wants to take this to Castle Age. He has no intention of fighting this in Feudal Age much. Viper, remember he has free wheelbarrow, and he's being a lot more aggressive, more military numbers. He's also going to have his base entirely walled up by the time Liereyy gets there anyhow. So Viper has forced his opponent to make an archery range when he probably wouldn't have wanted to do that. That being said, I think Viper will go longsword in castle, so I think the archery range would have been necessary anyway for Liereyy. And the way Viper has his units grouped up, Liereyy cannot fight the archers because there's man-at-arms here. And he's found that out the hard way. And this eagle's half dead. I like the numbers. I love the military numbers from Viper. Liereyy shouldn't run forward with his army. He's got to come back because he's not going to attack Viper. He's not going to do anything because Viper's full walled. A very good map for Viper to live with here. And now Liereyy is behind in the production of archers and skirmishers. He's counting on some good eagle engagements, but he's going to lose this barracks. I love how Viper has a really good map. He could just rush to Castle Age, but he understands military momentum is important, and he understands map control is important. He could easily already be on his way to Castle Age, but he would have let Liereyy get map control, and he would have let Liereyy do the same. So this right here is a nice move from Viper. He has the hill. Liereyy loves the micro. He like never misses a click. He loves to micro down archers, and that's what he's doing with these skirmishers. But everything except everything Viper has. Hold on, I'm sorry. Let's try again. The man-at-arms counter everything Liereyy has, except these two archers. So Liereyy needs to actually add more archers. He needs to run away now. Needs to get the Eagles involved, maybe. If he gets the Eagles involved, Viper will be tempted to go back, and that's exactly what has happened. The Viper's been wedged in by the Eagle Warriors. The skirmishers are dying to the man-at-arms. Can they get some big shots versus the archers, though? I can't quite tell who has won this engagement. It seems like Lierey's gotten some favorable trades for sure versus the archers. And the man-at-arms will probably die now to the remaining archers from Liereyy, but it's sloppy from him as well at the same time.
11 months. How have I put up with your voice for this?
I don't know, man. Thank you for 11 months, though. I'm surprised it's only 11. I thought you were past a year, but regardless, doesn't matter. Good to see you here. Liereyy clicked up to Castle Viper because he invested so much into upgrades, invested so much into the military numbers. He's actually not on his way up yet. We'll see if that's good or bad. I think the engagement could have been much better for Viper there. Exactly what Liereyy wants is momentum. He wants momentum with his numbers. He's going to be adding eagles. He'll probably go one range crossbow to handle any longswords Viper might make, and then he will go 2 barracks eagle warriors. But still, while Viper has surrendered map control, he has a map that he can build multiple TCs on right when he hits castle, and boom. So I wasn't criticizing him, Algernon. I'd only criticize him in person. I didn't do that either. For those that don't know, when I was in Europe, Drunk Goat was my tour guide for 2 days in England. Very helpful. Very helpful. I didn't have to do that much. Viper's going to try and be a pest here with these archers. I think Liereyy should just... Well, he's microed this well. He did lose one, though. Got to build a TC on the stone. So Liereyy is already prioritizing the boom. And these are just palisade walls. Viper's going to have to react to this. Yeah, Viper's for sure going longswords and crossbow. Longswords to counter the Eagle Warriors. Crossbow to counter... Well, they do well versus Eagle Warriors in numbers as well. But crossbow counters anything in numbers, so it's good to have. I don't think we're going to see too many archer units out from Liereyy now that I look at it. I don't see myself going back to Europe in 2018. It's too costly. I mean, not only is it expensive to fly there and be there for that period of time, but I also, as a streamer, lose a lot of income when I'm gone, so I don't see it happening this year, but you never know. Liereyy is trying to dance around here, take an engagement before Viper hits Castle Age. I love how he's still using his skirmishers, even though he's not planning on upgrading them. But yeah, this is Viper's time to shine on the battlefield now. He's getting longsword, and he is getting bodkin arrow and crossbow. Liereyy just needs to snowball, mass his units. He did have a head start to the town centers. I think Lierey's end game should be to go for plumed archers, and that's why he's so heavy on stone. Oh, 3 TCs now as well. Excuse me. These skirmishers don't mean too much for Liereyy. They're pretty much scouts right now. Well, they were. Now Liereyy cannot afford to fight this. Eagle Warriors can't get close to the crossbow because Viper has some longswords. So he needs to wait for that castle, go for mangonel defense. And this is a wise move, if he can pull it off. I don't think he will, at least for now. The stone walls are incredibly important to him here because Viper wants to do damage. Viper can't do damage where the mangonel is. He's even scouting with the weak crossbow. So he has to go in on this side where he has that hill again. So a little bit too late with the stone walls. The Viper streaming more units forward out of the barracks, out of the archer range, just getting ballistics. We know what Viper can do with micro, and we know what he can do with crossbows and hills. We've seen it hundreds of times. Hundreds of times. Viper's slightly behind in economy, but I would prefer to be in Viper's position, that's for sure. Lierey's going to sacrifice these villagers just so he can get some HP up on these houses. He's getting thumb ring as well. This is not going to be easy. And this barracks is going to drop as well, and that's something that Liereyy needs for production. Is he actually going to take this fight? Is he actually going to take this fight? It seems like he's going in for the fight. He has a good surround on the crossbows, but the longswords are going to be so tanky here. The Mangonel comes in. Could have been a better shot versus the crossbows, but Viper gets wedged in here. He loses more units, but still, that was a dumb fight from Liereyy. I don't understand that at all. There were longswords with upgrades. If your first Viper also got thumb ring prior to that fight, by the way, so he can attack more accurately and shoot faster. And all of the military that Liereyy invested into has just died. And Viper's not messing around now. He's gonna go for a siege workshop. Now it's not over yet, because Liereyy has a stone for a castle, so he has to decide where to build this. Now, Viper back at home, he does have a decent boom, 3 TCs as well, but he's still behind in vills. So if Liereyy wants to hold here, he can do what he did in the past and build a castle, and then he will actually have plumed archers, which beat crossbows, and they also beat longswords. So here's the castle. If Viper spots this, he could stop it, but no, he's going back to this side, and this castle should go up for Liereyy. We're back to Lierey's point of view. He sees the army left the hill. He sees the Mangonel on the other hill, and villagers dead now. This could actually still be tough for Liereyy. He's housed badly at the moment. He doesn't have eagles. This is an important part of his economy. He can't make the Mangonel because he's housed, and that's a really bad house as well. He would be above 80 pop if he wasn't housed for that moment. Needs to be careful that this villager is going to die because it went to build the next house. Doesn't seem to have the eco balance he would want. Viper's catching up in the Vill lead. Liereyy is struggling, guys. And Viper's not messing around with this map control. More Mangonels coming. There's really nothing Liereyy can do except get good Mangonel trades and defend. Viper's looking for it. It's like he's only watching his army and not watching his economy. That's just ridiculous. Attack ground from Liereyy, but not enough. Viper's going to kill the Mangonel. This is looking so good for Viper. I think we might be on our way to Game 7. Lierey's desperately making the Eagle Warriors. Viper was down 3-1. It's currently 3-2. Will it be 3-3? Villager's going to drop here. The TC will likely drop here. Lierey's going to build another castle. He's so desperate. He has to build it back here. He's actually going to get it up. He's distracting enough with these Eagle Warriors where I think this will go up. But he's lost the TC now. He definitely doesn't have the eco advantage as Viper has so many working villagers and he does not. Viper gonna maybe kill a vill here, but the castle goes up. And Liereyy, it's possible for him to come back, but it's not going to be easy. He has 2 castles. He can create plumed archers. But even plumed archers can't deal with this many Mangonels from Viper. You know, now Viper has done enough damage, and again, he didn't have the idle time. So he should probably just go to the Imperial Age now. Stop investing in units for the time being. Bank your resources up, and he will click up to Imp while Liereyy, because of all the pressure at his base, he doesn't have resources like that. So if you remember in the best game of this series, which was the Mongols-Malay War, we were in a similar position where Viper was completely fine at home. He had done a decent amount of damage, and he had an army he wanted to upgrade in the next stage. And then Liereyy took an engagement at the perfect time, and then after a very long game ended up winning. But had he not taken that engagement before Viper upgraded his units, he would have lost. And that's the situation I think we're in now as well. I think if Liereyy kills these units, he has a chance. If he does not kill these units, it's going to be tough for him. It's still going to be tough for him if he kills the units. Don't get me wrong. But that's what he needs to go for now. And I just think he might be too far behind. Viper's already halfway to Imp. Okay, Lierey's going to see these crossbows. Viper will kill a few Vils. And make sure he gets some value out of these units before they die. Looking around to see what they're going for. Viper's banking up stone for a castle. He's going to get his first relic here. He's building more archer ranges. I can only imagine we are going to see Elite Skirm Arbalest, potentially Champion. There's a lot of options for Vikings with ranged units. Also, we could see the Berserks, but I doubt that. Yeah, Berserk's probably not going to work when Mayan Plumed Archers are around. Liereyy has not taken any huge engagements. First Viper. But he's going to try and get it now. Lierey's on his way up. Somehow, someway. I think he used the market a bit there. Oh, but the Mangonels from Viper. They're coming in, but they're missing. Lierey's noticed. It's not game over yet. Oh, Viper. He's going to lose the Mangonel. Going to lose the Mangonels to the Eagles. Or is he? Or is he? He should. I don't know if it's worth it to lose all those Eagle Warriors there. But I guess we're going to see full plumed archer from Liereyy anyhow. He's building yet another castle. He doesn't have the strongest economy. He also doesn't have thumb ring. Does he even have ballistics? He does not. I guess the good thing for Liereyy is that he has that fast army again. Liereyy can use his speed to win games, but can he do it when Viper's going to build a castle on the hill on his gold, and Viper's going to take control of this map control? Take advantage of the map control, I guess. I mean, either way, same difference. So at this stage of the game, Viper can get this gold, he can get this gold, he can get this gold, and he can get this gold. So if you add that up, that's a lot of gold for Viper, and very little for Liereyy. And Liereyy needs to take a big fight here to get that back. The one thing that destroys Mayans when they're going full plumed archer is Siege Ram. I believe Viper's going to have some rams here. Yeah, he already has capped ram. If Viper comes in with Siege Rams, I just don't see how Liereyy holds on in this game. I would love to be more positive about it. I would love to say, you know what, he has a chance if Viper does this or this, but you know, Viper is in such a great position. He will research Siege Ram, I'm sure of it. And there we go. And already with Viper's castle position, he's going to start trebbing Lierey's castles, which he so desperately needs. And Viper has some skirmishers out here. Honestly, Viper could sit underneath the castle and kill these gold villagers if he wants. Viper's making trebuchets. He doesn't have a lot of wood banked up. That's the only bad thing for him. So he can't add more rams. But if this siege ram comes in, the only thing that can kill it fast are Eagle Warriors. And Lierey's lacking the gold. And there's more siege workshops for Viper. And here's Viper. He is going to go after the gold. Plumed archers are still here. There's a lot of them. And Lierey's going for Onager. He's not going to give up. But you know Viper's going to micro away from this one. Okay, I see it, Viper. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I'm equally as impressed with Liereyy, though, because with those repairs, he's actually going to kill the skirmishers. Not the best... Oh, man, not the best micro at all from Viper. No value whatsoever there. Never mind. This Mangonel actually stays alive. Lierey's lost a castle. Yeah, here's the siege ram. That one siege ram almost killed 2 trebuchets. Let's see if Onager can do something. Onager can kill the siege rams. Viper's repairing his castle. Viper has skirmishers, arbalest, siege rams, and some longswords remaining. Is it going to be a T90 throw from Viper? I don't think so. He has such a population lead. You rarely see throws from Viper. And the siege ram is going to finish off, I think, going to finish off this treb. And Viper continues to push in. And yep, the trebuchet's gone down. This trebuchet might go down. And I think it's just a matter of time now. Like, Viper, he knows where all the golds are. He has such great economy now. I think it's just a matter of time where he holds long enough. And there's nothing Liereyy can do. Fenris, thank you for the sub as well, man. He said, greetings from Germany. Love your commentary. I did see your sub. I was going to shout it out after the game, but I'll shout it out now. Thank you very much. Viper's actually going to go Elite Berserk.
Do you have any tips for layering macros, hotkeys for a new player?
The best advice is to practice. You just gotta practice. And what I did is I played for 2 weeks straight. This is years ago. I played for 2 weeks straight, and then I never had to think about it. So when you're playing, if you are clicking a building, if you're clicking a unit, stop doing that. Force yourself to use hotkeys for 2 weeks, and then you should be set. It just takes a ton of practice. And then once you grow in rating, I think then you can change the hotkeys, but I don't think the actual hotkeys matter too much when you just start. This could be a game Liereyy could win. He just built a bold castle next to this gold, so he has more gold. I'm on Lierey's point of view for resources right now. This is a game he could do it in. Elite Berserk for Viper, that's his best move here to kill the Onagers, but still you need a lot of upgrades, and you need a lot of resources to go for everything Viper has gone for. Now he has that map control. Viper hasn't taken this relic or taking this gold yet. He has 4 relics though, hasn't taken this gold yet because he hasn't scouted it. Here's the fight you want to see. And oh man, this is... Basically, if the Onagers are dead, Lierey's dead. And the Onagers are going to be dead. Viper's going to trap this castle down, yeah. The siege rams will destroy everything, and there's the GG. I thought maybe he had a chance. I tried to hype it up. But, Viper had too much map control and too much economy. Vikings have a stronger economy. He had 30 vills more. He did amazing harassment to Lierey's eco the entire game. He took out this castle. He pushed this castle then when he saw it. Those are games that no player should lose from. Like, that position you should never lose from. And guess what, guys? Guess what? Game 7! Let's go! Let's go! Alright, here are the achievements. I might lose my prediction here. I said Liereyy was going to win 4-3. I'm okay. I just want to see all 7 games. That's it. There's the KD, but this is really what matters. The food, the wood, that really paid off. And Viper wasn't too far behind with the gold either. And of course, he had that gold control. What's up, Zach? Good to see you here. Final game will be Indians for Viper and Spanish for Liereyy. And if I were to give my honest opinion, I would say that Indians is the better civ. The Viper's going to have the better civ. Who's going to win the $200? We'll see. Sipe, anyway, thank you for the 8-month resub. Sipe, if you have any questions, feel free to direct message me on Twitch or Discord. I'm totally cool with answering messages if you guys have questions, if you're getting back into the game.